Yo, 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 what is up, my peeps? It is your main man, Cop here. We are back with another awesome stream for you. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing fairly decent. Looks like probably going to be doing some Mythic Progression. So wish me luck, because, man, this is a tough raid. So let's get started, shall we? Since invites have been sent out. We'll, bring up the stream. We'll bring up the chat. Jay Storm, thanks, buddy. Yeah, it's a toughie. For sure, for sure. Hey, hi, Lord. Grats on Draenor flying. That is really good. Alright, let's... reset all data. Yep, that it is. But well worth it. Well worth it. Yeah, this is not an easy raid, for sure. I think if you watched any of our other progressions, especially on Azshara Heroic, it was much of a nightmare. How we got that done, I have no idea. So, I think, if for entertainment's sake, if for no other reason, let's turn into the Discord's raid, my raid's Discord's voice.
I thought it was weapons from your catch.
Remember when well, I've also not ever gotten one of those either, but I didn't get one last expansion either. It was really fucking...
I've been pretty lucky so
really,
far.
nobody fucking bid on that one?
Wait, what?
I missed it. What happened?
I said I didn't even get a fucking weapon in my cache last expansion.
Oh, you got it. You got
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I get you. It's going.
I was like waiting for somebody to fucking bite on that. Be like, oh, I got one. Like just completely forgetting it. Like, no, you liars.
And my guy
got
covers my
patience.
second slot chest at 445. I'm kind of jealous.
You remember when like it was like 4 weeks of killing fucking Lei Shen when the fucking rune finally dropped and I like creamed my pants
Ooh,
over
I'll
it.
never forget that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want
There
to
was a couple
know?
big pieces that I
I
experienced.
was like, give
My
me,
guild,
give me, give me,
ladies
give
and
me, give me,
gentlemen.
give me. I don't care.
You one ringed it, right? Or was
I
that
did,
that-
yeah, I did because that was the second one ring. I still have the other one.
Yes, I think that was the one that Sai got very upset about. Yeah.
Yep. I was like, nope, sorry, too bad,
Yes, I
taking it.
remember this. Yeah.
A
Actually, no,
funny-
I've had 3 one rings since I've been in the guild because the other one was fucking fast feet, the boots from was it
Oh
Ultra?
God, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was
First time they dropped after like months, and Fast was like, sweet, finally full best in slot. I was like, 1 ring. He was so.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up,
So
man?
just so you guys understand what he's talking about.
I think we should
Um,
give 1 rings to like people that can recruit people that
Yes.
last for an entire
Recruit a
team.
person. That's great, actually. Recruit a person who stays the whole tier and get a 1 ring.
We
Speaking of
used to
which,
give
what
out
happened
one
back
rings
into the-
because at the end of every expansion we do a guild event, and back before personal
Metros
loot was
details.
all loot.
Yeah, let's just say you can't make the raids anymore. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Can't make the raids anymore. It's ugly.
And you could use the one ring to guarantees yourself a piece of loot once, right? Because our guild name is One, so you got the one ring, and during the guild event at the end of the
I got mana
expansion,
pearls
you're
off as
guaranteed
well
a piece, whatever piece of loot. You could just use the
This
one ring
is
and say,
Finally.
"That's my
Those, though.
loot."
It's crazy. How come they keep dropping rocks? Yeah, like, are we? You're sure that you get them more than once a day, right? Is that?
Absolutely.
It's just I don't know. I had such
From the album,
low
I got
chance. Yeah.
2 different ones from 2 different ones today.
Yeah, but that definitely happens. You get one from Wayward and one from Lost. But have you ever gotten 2 from Lost?
Yes, multiple times.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have 2, but it seems I guess like the first one's like guaranteed. Is that how it works? Like very high chance.
No, yeah, it's a very high chance, but like today, the very first one I killed, and I know it was after a reset, like it gave me garbage. And then the next one I killed, it gave me like, I think it was like 6 pearls and a benthic piece.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can get both, and sometimes you get it on one mob, but
I could clear my bag every day from benthic pieces. I got 6 benthic pieces with the 2 from World Quest, and then all the Algans I've killed so far today. So
yep. Yeah.
you definitely can get benthic pieces more than once.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I got 2 from World Quest, and the
I kill
rest
them anyway. I
had
mean,
to get
they
from
die so
Algans.
quick. It's no reason
Yeah.
to fly over them, but
I kill them so my fucking screen stops shaking and turning red on the border.
yeah, I just put it on plater, so the bar just different color. But
I haven't set up Plater. I probably I'm very bad about adjusting to new add-ons in this game. I still use fucking SCADA instead of fucking details, and I get shit for it
Yeah,
all.
same
dude,
here.
I was the same forever. Don't. It's just
I s-
hard to get used to shit, man. That's it.
I still use tidy plates, threat plates. Like,
Okay, well that's a bad choice.
why?
That's not even like updated anymore, right?
Right.
Still works.
Does
Still
it?
does exactly what
This
I
was
want
the
it to do.
conversation that started the plater conversation. Vic was using that, and it was not. It was constantly throwing errors for him, and he had to switch. And that's when we found plater.
What was the add-on that would actually show your threat in a percentage?
Omen, red meter.
Omen
Oh,
3.
that's right. Yeah.
I'm still using that, man.
Are you really?
No, could you fucking imagine?
I remember back in like Lich King when I played very briefly that it was the like people use.
So can you okay, I will make the plunge if you can do this. Can you set custom like threat levels on colors on bars
Plater
in
is
Plater?
like weak cores, dude. You can do whatever the fuck
Anything you want, yeah.
you can write custom scripts for it. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, but can I write the custom scripts
Well,
for
I
that?
don't know about that, dude. I'm sure you can figure it out. I never tried, but I'm sure The nice thing about it is the guy who made details also is the guy who made Plater. He's got a big Discord, and there's a lot of helpful. You go in there, ask a question, you get an answer. So
It has its own thing in weak words, like on the weak words with.
yep, yeah, on Waga.io or whatever, however you say it, they have a whole section for Plater outloads.
I want one where like, so there used to be a threat add-on that was like, was it Wrath, I think, that did this back whenever the crazy overlay add-on was a thing. What the fuck was that called?
VR or OAR? No, that's a band. UVA? No, that's a school. I can't remember.
AVR.
That's it.
That shit was broken as fuck. So anyway, it would show 5 colors basically. If somebody was gaining threat on a mob higher than you, it would show a color. And then if like you were gaining threat higher on a mob, but like were within a certain percentage, it would show a different color. And then it was the standard like red, green, yellow that most threat plates like use.
Right.
So like you could tell when somebody was hitting a target that you weren't putting damage into. Like it was just very, I don't know. I like that like information, I guess. If I need to target switch or not, and especially as like brewmaster, because like half of my damage is single target ability, so it's kind of like old school warrior where you had to target swap. Especially with fucking demon hunters throwing their fucking crazy AoE at like 2 seconds into the pole.
Yeah,
It's
seriously. They get there before I do half the time.
I mean, and it's fine. Like weeks that I can run statue. Like I don't even really run fucking. Well, I might now because of the Ring of Peace thing that I told you about the other. Like, statue is so good for that. It's just like completely eliminates DPS ever getting fucking deleted because you pull a pack and they unload and don't know how to control their damage. Sorry, I'm not a fucking warrior with Avatar.
They don't even do that much anymore, to be honest with you. Like, I've seen
Warriors?
some- yeah, they don't seem like they do that much.
Yeah, they do a lot of like burst threat.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, more
they have the
damage, right?
highest burst threat for sure.
Like for the single first global is the highest threat in the game.
Although, to be fair,
I'm looking at weak auras
have Avatar up, obviously.
for
it's
this
gonna do more
particular boss
shock
because this is
or,
supposed to be
thunderclap.
really hard.
Right.
It says this is a real,
Well, and Demo Shout also has a threat tag. To
real
install, so
DPS
you can-
check.
and it's
Plus,
off
you
the
have to
DCD,
do the
so
mechanics
you
right,
can
or
pop
you
that and
get
Thunderclap at the
wiped.
same time.
Boom.
So
Yep.
try this one.
Yeah, these purple flowers are a little scarce right now. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
fighting with people.
You are with me. I fucking flew up to one, despawned, flew up to another, despawned, and then I haven't seen any others.
So you're like the exact opposite side of the map, and I'm picking them as they spawn over here. Finally, like I feel like if you do 2 loops, no matter who else is doing it, like eventually, because you like end up syncing up with them because you're just flying past where there are no spawns, and ends up.
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
put that.
here's Wednesday, right? Taking care of a slight flooding problem at my house. Be on soon.
Who is this?
Faldor.
Oh god.
Sound like toads
so-
to me.
Everything
massive
is.
shit and like fucking.
I don't
clogged as
know.
lava.
What makes you think like 6 healing wouldn't be the play?
I just didn't think it would be needed, but I talked to a couple people and they say we should, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah. So, because I saw, like, on the competitive Reddit, basically I saw guilds that were like, we spent an entire night trying to 5 heal it, and we 2 or 3 shot it with 6 healers.
Was this like today though, or was this weeks ago?
This is, like, an ongoing discussion for, like, the
Yeah,
last 2 weeks.
I'm fine. If you want to be the person to do it, then I have no problem.
And I'm down to try, for sure.
Okay, if you want. We have people who could do it, but yeah, we're gonna give this one tank idea a try and see if that works. If that's the case, then there's definitely no reason we can't 6 heal. But I talked to Faxi and a couple others, and 6 healing did not work for them. They kept hitting the enrage. One of the guys from the stream said when they 6 healed it, they were like, every single person was alive, 20 people alive. They hit the enrage, and it took them another 30 seconds to kill the boss. Boss was just like running back and forth, one shot before it finally died.
But it's like it doesn't. That's the only thing it can melee you for fucking during the enrage, and that's the only thing that's gonna kill you. So it's like you have 20 to 30 seconds after the enrage to really.
Yeah.
Hey Theo, how's it going, buddy?
But yeah, it's 6 minutes. Yeah. I have Banshee's runes. So.
It's just also really going to be about like healers when damage isn't going out, also doing damage. You can't just heal the whole
pole, especially.
You gotta tell Faldor twice.
You gotta tell me twice. I'm fucking playing Way the Crane, boys.
Oh, really?
Oh, so you're gonna do all like 8 DPS?
I'm pretty sure we all already just like do damage in our downtime.
I don't know, man.
Spicy Meatball Girl does.
Oh yeah.
Well, not quite yet. We don't. We have 18 people. I guess there's a couple people who are going to be
like
a couple minutes behind, but
nice.
We should have a full one.
I love fucking druids in 5 minutes, especially in like Waycrest. Other than the fucking witch, basically don't even need a fucking healer. If people like do the mechanics, like I never reset the fucking tree boss.
Metro's not even talking about it anymore.
Yeah,
so I ain't even gonna talk about it anymore either. I guess.
Yeah, I tried it on teaming, but there's 2 trees, so it's tough.
Spec Brewmaster. Good stagger.
And throw statue down.
Yeah, my statue tanks one, I tank the other. I mean, there could be 3. I could throw the ox out too.
Yes, I was gonna say. Imagine you have the fucking ox on. That'd be cool. Get that Vision of Perfection.
I wish you could taunt fucking bosses.
That'd be real cool.
Honestly, if he was here, I probably wouldn't get a shot at the raid. Because my DPS was the lowest on those polls of the DPS people, so... yeah. This is the first Mythic boss, yep.
Yep, I just flew around for the last 2 minutes. I haven't seen a single herb, so this is pretty good.
I found 37.
Time to join the raid, then.
Yep. That's where I'm heading now. I better get some extra vials before Jix runs out.
I'm fine, I got like 900.
Okay, then I will not. Then
I keep quite the stock in my bank.
I normally do too, but I know a lot of people don't. And since you got prosperity, I was like, I better make sure before I go into this raid, and then have to find a way out. I don't know what I should do though. I feel like I should just make DPS pots in case it goes that way, where I should just DPS instead. I guess I need.
I got extra focus.
I need fucking mana pots.
Probably replenishment too, I think. Oh, Sarah, you should field this one.
What do you think will happen if it doesn't go right? Like, it would swipe to the enrage, like 6 pulls in a row, and then you'd be like, I'm gonna go back DPS.
I mean, if I suck dick at healing and somebody else is better
I wasn't gonna say that.
I
I wasn't sure how you thought about that yet.
Raid healing is fucking monk is pretty easy.
That was just Metro being upset because people were
all wrong, like Jamie Lane.
people were not.
If I could
you know,
just
kind of.
make DPS pots
They were doing worse than he knew they were capable of. Like people were not getting the mechanics that they should have easily gotten.
Unbridled, yeah.
I mean, I made my share of mistakes too, right?
People coming down. What do you guys say? Ready for some trash?
I'm coming down the
If you're
little.
okay with like 3 people not being there, because I'm making posts.
Fine.
Famous last words.
Hey, Bo.
How
How's
many
it going,
people
man?
are actually using loyal to the end? So I saw a big article. Saw a big article about this saying that like basically if you're not using it, you're like on at least one trait, you're retarded.
Yeah.
Why? What's so good about it?
Doing what?
It's a large amount of mastery if multiple, like at least 4 people I think in the raid are wearing it, and
Catch me
when
after we do a
people
little bit of
die-
trash.
when
I got 8
people-
minutes on it.
People die, you get like a big burst of all stats for like a
Is it
sizable
anybody
duration.
dies though, or
Yes,
even if they don't have the trait? I mean.
I believe.
It's when you.
Oh,
die,
when I die.
Yeah.
Oh, that's,
Yeah,
never mind.
it's-
But it's still my.
But it does. Yeah, I mean it's still.
A lot of constant stats.
I'd give it a try, but I don't plan on dying.
Good, you're the one.
Let's put it this way: I don't plan on dying and then killing the fight afterward.
Yeah, but you don't need to die to get used to it.
Or Rangers don't look at my trinket.
The problem is the masteries. It's not a good stat for me at all. So.
Yeah.
You got any range using the world vein?
Look at that! Look at that healing.
Very nice.
Well, I actually did half the blood DK.
Did you reach out for sushi for
It was
any
DPS in the
tips?
first half of the poll.
Yeah, did you get tips from Sushi or what?
Just know how to play the game.
Oh, okay, so you're using Renewing Mist?
Yes. Yep, I absolutely am. Watch this. Boom! No poisons. Look at that.
Crazy, how'd that work?
Really cool spell that monks have.
You keep that mage up though.
Can't kill, like, keep people up through one shot, so.
It's funny, the conversation with Sushi, I never realized how ridiculous it was that you had to keep telling him that until I actually started looking at Mistweaver myself. It's like, you can keep that up on hundreds of people, basically, like if you're serious about it.
The blood decays, fuck me. Just pops it off of you onto other people because it moves when it overheals.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ran, what's up, buddy?
Feel like the part I'm gonna suck at is mana management.
Oh, yeah.
Use the mana essence.
I'm using Lucid Dreams and the PvP essence.
Yeah, just hit that shit on
After this
cooldown and
pull
you should be fine.
Thanks, brother. can't even keep other monks alive. What's going on?
Stop dying to stupid shit. Also, as fuck.
Fight was like 30 seconds.
I bet I haven't drank.
Get your Moscato out,
It's
man.
like the
Come
trip
on now.
line shit, isn't it? Where he's gonna do like
He's
100
gonna
K shit. Need to
Mo-
fucking.
Innervate, please.
Yes, it's 3 seconds into the fight.
I will not be
Innervate
calling
triple.
for an innervate ever.
She Druid's fixing up her weak roll for you right now, so you can just macro.
I will not utilize it to its extent, so probably not. Probably not the
Thanks,
best.
Theo.
All right, guys. Good work tonight. We'll see y'all next week.
Alright, so waiting for Fowler. He said something rain or something. I don't know. And Brandish or K, either one of them get on. We're getting rocking. So hang tight. We got a new fight here to kill. All right, this is definitely dying tonight. One way or the other. Even if we have 19 minute, but definitely not going anywhere without Fowler. So yeah, if you could heal tonight, Blueberry for this, probably gonna just try 6 healing it. We've been talking a lot about the possibility of 6 healing it. So if you're down to heal it, then you might as well.
Yep, got it.
Oh yeah, let's kill more trash, I guess. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But my pots.
I got him done.
I'm not there yet.
Right over. 706.
Thanks, Ren. Appreciate it, buddy.
Did I see Shallow in Discord at some point?
I did.
Did he say something? I didn't hear him.
No, he's on mute. I tried to join and.
I talked to him. I think it was last weekend. He said that you know, whatever family stuff's over, I guess. So said he'd be returning eventually.
I think it's gonna be nice to have him back.
Yeah, I agree. And I also talked to Project. He said he's ready to return as well. Seems like. So.
I'm actually quite happy with this trash. I seem to be doing decent enough DPS.
You baited.
Yeah, man, you need your strange volcanic rock.
Oh yeah.
Funny, the add-on treats that like an item and tries to tell me that it can be
Pretty
trained.
important.
It's funny that they drop it.
To keep my food warm in my bags.
Yeah.
I'm playing around with my essences, and now that I've actually got rank 3 of this one, it's looking really nice. I was testing stuff out in the target dummy, and I was getting to about 95k on my burst. I mean, not that that's super indicative, but it was really nice to see.
Hey, there's one of them.
Oh! It's a healer now. Find smaller packs here. These are dangerous looking packs.
Something must be wrong with the DPS charts.
Oh yeah, why?
It's a green glass on the top.
I could go away respec if you'd like.
Gotta represent. I mean, if Morgraine's not going to compete.
What? Sorry, I was on the phone.
You missed a grasshopper top.
Are you able to get trash drops before the first boss, though?
I mean, we did in draws, so.
Did we?
Possible, but it seems like it's not. But I have seen it before. Yep, we decided there's our.
Oh.
There
And
was
like we're
no
doing better
extra
right now.
trash. Remember?
I got knocked into some shit. I got knocked into a pack.
That's the same pack that we pulled in.
Oh, it didn't look like it was moving.
You guys need to get better on these dispels.
What? He's
5
revived.
minutes in, already talking
I wonder if I can drop the stack with the fucking major essence, the
nullification
null
barrier. I don't know if it's considered a dispellable.
Yeah, I don't know how
debuff.
that ability works, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it has to be a dispellable debuff.
I think you're right, yeah.
Is Osh gonna be back this week or next week? Or not this week, but next week or the following?
Yeah, he should be here next week, I think.
Okay.
Haven't heard otherwise.
Palmichi fucking out DPS or out heals me by putting a fucking green patch on the ground.
Feels bad, doesn't
Not for me.
Manko AFK and be.
I'm over here fucking
I think that can be arranged,
alright,
yeah.
this is my plan. Then fucking Strami is like, cranking.
Wild growthing?
Yeah, like, okay.
I watched one, that Paladin's, pull of, this boss. I can't remember his name, Z-Mock, whatever.
Oh yeah, it's
Holy-
my
Yeah, he was doing like 60, 70k HPS on the boss.
I saw that too. Yeah, you did like
Talking about
wrong.
talking about Shadow Priest, the record on Zakul is 142k DPS.
He was a healer.
I understand that. I'm saying Zakul, like how ridiculous is that? 142k.
Much K.
That ain't shit. I was doing a million back in fucking March.
I did like 2 or 3 million in Legion or above.
That was before you got knocked off the bridge on Eminar, right?
Yep. Just combine the entire dungeon. Just combined
dungeon.
Yeah.
Alright, that's enough of the trash. Okay, so yeah, I'm still waiting for Faldor here, so we'll get started. There's some things that we want to talk about strategy. This fight is definitely not that complicated mechanically, but it's extremely complicated numerically. Because basically everybody I talked to said that the fight can be considered much harder than a jar, depending on your numbers, or it can be considered much easier than a jar. And I think we have the numbers right now. Obviously, last night we proved we didn't necessarily have the mechanics, so this is definitely a better choice for us. And it gets us a little bit closer to where we want to be in terms of status. We get these 3 bosses down, we're looking like a real guild all of a sudden. It'll be a lot easier to keep these numbers where we want them to. We have to recruit. So anyway, we'll talk a little bit about strategy before we begin. The way you might see it done in raids that are a lot more progressed and or expecting success, they kind of just wing it, and that works well for them. But I did actually see a very interesting strategy which I would like to try here today. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try one tanking it. First of all, I'm going to be the only tank on this encounter. Jix is going to DPS. and we're going to try having things in a very organized manner. So we don't have, especially on Heroic, you noticed, just fucking chaos, legit chaos. Okay, that's what we're looking to avoid today here, is just chaos. Okay, and we're going to do that by doing this. Okay, so the boss is going to be pulled to here. Okay, I'm going to tank him with my back to the barrier here.
Yep, you bet, Beltox.
I'm going to solo every tank mechanic. Okay, so you never have to solo, or you never have to intercept this tank mechanic. All right, and then
Thanks, buddy.
Green people are going to be on this side of the room here. Okay, you're going to be there, no further than that mark. And blue people are going to be on this side there. Okay, and you're going to be no further than that. You want to be basically in the center of the room. Like if you look at where the marks are, kind of parallel to the edges of the room, you want them to be in that area. You don't want to go back where the boss is now. That's too far back. Okay? And the reason we're going to do this is in case we do fuck up dropping, we'll move the boss like as we go closer from Skull towards where she is now. Okay, and this will give us a lot more room for mistakes, but more so it's going to give us a lot more precision for placement. So basically, all damage dealers on green are going to be within a small window of green. The first set of overflow mechanics is going to always apparently pick range. I don't know if it only ever picks range the whole time. I'm not really sure, but either way, it's going to pick a couple people, and you're going to get out. Okay, so the people who have it on green, you're then going to go basically extend over to moon. Okay, you're going to drop it back there, kind of like where moon is now, or maybe by purple, or maybe by this yellow marker I'm putting down. Okay, so you're going to kind of form like a little wall of colors here. Okay, and we're going to do the exact same thing on people with blue at first as well. Okay, you're going to form a little wall of colors. Every time you drop one, you'll drop it next to another one. Okay, we're not going to just be dropping it randomly. All right, this means you have to actually realize the mechanics on you and do what you need to do with it, but that should not be very difficult at this point. So just pay attention. I'm going to try to call as much as I can out, but again, as solo tanking, I'm not sure how it's going to work, but either way, that's kind of the strategy. Okay, and then when the colors swap, all right, you don't have to move. You're not going to switch sides. Only the people who have had their colors swap are going to be swapping. Okay, so for example, you got a couple people on blue, they'll move through. Ideally, you'll move not through others. Okay, but one of the main, well, the real main difference on Mythic is that we have to clear our stacks occasionally. Okay, so I had a weak core, I forgot to link it. Yeah, there's a nice little weak core that's going to put some pertinent information on the raid bar. If you did Iminar with this, ironically, I just brought that up before, but if you did that with us, you'll remember a weak core that basically tells you when people are in danger or need to be doing their thing. So I'll try to call this out as well, but if others see it as well, let me find this. Yeah, so we're going to look to clear about 5 stacks. There's multiple ways to clear. We might clear by accident a lot. That's why we're going to try 6 healing it, because if we clear by accident a bunch, it's not actually a problem. It's actually probably a good thing with the extra healers, just to keep them actually doing something and not having too much downtime on.
So I think I heard K-Maz ask about people calling for clearing stuff.
I'm having trouble finding this for some reason. What is it that you put in there, Cup?
It tells you how many stacks you got, tells you when to go and clear them, all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, for individuals, that's a good idea, but this one is supposed to show me, it's supposed to show on the raid frame, so I just gotta find it.
Where'd you put that, Cup?
The raid strategy channel in Discord.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize it was earlier.
Yeah, I just found it shortly after I came into the raid, so. There's probably an echo because my TV
So are we all downloading?
is my monitor.
Yeah, go ahead and get it if you want. I'm still trying to find what I was...
I have
Oh, wait, what?
a less expensive microphone, so it's getting a
You
little
can
bit of
get
an
it
echo.
like that, but my debuffs don't show for some reason on my bars right now. So it's,
Might be. Sometimes when I rewatch my streams, it has a slight echo. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know.
Oh, this is just for, this is personal.
Sorry, Billy.
Yeah, that's just something to help track. But so okay, so I finally found what I was looking for. So I found this weak core that is gonna do again, like if you remember on Iminar, it told you who had which mechanic and when it was dangerous. So this is the same type of weak core. It's gonna put it on your whatever raid frame you're using, and it's gonna it's gonna light up when somebody has 5 or more stacks. At 5 or more stacks, we want to clear. Okay, but ideally you don't have every single person clear at once. Obviously, you're gonna die. So like if I had the wherewithal to do this, I'd be like, oh, okay, this person needs to clear, go, I'll call it out, something like that. So we could work on that. We could work on that type of calling out, and this is something that's important.
Yeah,
to do.
I'm assuming
So
it's
if
from
we
my
know
TV.
we can, that's helpful. But either way, this is actually going to work out one way or the other. If all healers have this, and any vocal people have this, you'll see exactly what's happening, who has danger, when they're in danger, and when they're going to need to clear. Okay, so.
Can somebody just link it? Sorry, I'm trying to. My macros didn't save earlier, so fixing macros. It's gonna already heal without mouse overs.
Yeah.
Use voodoo, bro.
I can't use voodoo.
Yeah, I also have Mantis runes.
So is a healer going to call out who they want to clear, or we just yell?
Yeah, for now we'll see. Ideally,
Trade me some, I'll hand them out.
Already given most of Felder.
So I might have missed it since I was messing with the macros. You know the thing about flipping the boss back and forth as well, directionally?
Yeah, explain that to me.
Okay, so basically what the boss does is they do the blue and the green like little shootout projectile thing, and then it will rotate, like alternate which side the blue and the green are on every time. So like you set up.
No, not
I
in
don't know why
Mythic.
the raid
It's
markers
not.
went away, but
I'm trying to find it. Just 1 second.
so like if it's blue and green and you pull it here to the door and it starts out that way, if you spin her 180 degrees before the next one, the darts will all be on the proper side. So you don't have people accidentally like clearing when they don't want to.
Well, I'm actually not that fussed about clearing when we don't want to. That was another thing that.
I'm just saying if it becomes an issue, like this will
Ew, frog.
100% make it so like people cannot possibly get hit by the wrong dart. Like in too many
So
people
far, we
get
haven't
hit
done
at the
any
same time.
polls, so
Yeah.
so far it's going great.
Okay, yeah, we'll think about that. Anyway, I got 4 more Vantage runes. Let's open trade and get some polls.
You open a trade.
So he's popping that sweet board scroll.
I forgot all about that.
Besides, we're trying a different strat.
That's it. I'm out. Get some from Faldor now.
Keep opening a trade.
I'll drop cauldrons, and then we'll get started. Group 1 and 2, make sure you take 2. Drink 1, get a second.
What is this purple flask?
It's the
Oh, yeah.
bestest.
Yeah, don't move with poison.
Wait.
Don't
your
stop
shots are the
moving when you
same
have
color
ice.
When they're conjured, man. What the fuck? There's no purple.
I got
Clear when the weak
one
aura
more.
tells you to
Who
clear.
needs one?
Let's find out, right, chick? Amaz and Blueberry do not have one on currently.
Flask. Oh.
There we go. Actually, I got one more, so I guess blue would be the other.
Thank you.
That should be everybody.
Cool.
See? It tells me when to
We're
reset.
lusting on pull still?
Yep. Last time pull, but you gotta do. Okay, so again, this is something that we're not gonna do again here tonight. Okay, you gotta do the mechanics when they happen. There's very, very few mechanics. All right, there's only 3 things you need to worry about in this fight. 1, make sure you drop overflow where I told you to drop it. Okay, do not drop it in between the stack point and the boss ever, and do not drop it on the group. Okay, if at any point you do this, we've wiped. Right, it's just not an acceptable mistake. Okay, this should be the easiest part of the encounter. Second thing you need to do is if you get swapped colors, you're gonna swap. All right, everybody else is staying still. All right, we're not doing this whole fucking run around in circle shit. The colors are gonna drop where they're gonna drop on purpose, so it's easier to clear. There's multiple ways to clear. We should have no problem with this. Okay. And then the third thing, obviously, is dodge the spears. When the spear mechanic, where she throws out all these spears, happen, dodge it. You go to the side that it's your color, and dodge it. If you want to drop your stacks by doing that, by hitting the opposite color, you can do that as well. But that's about it. Okay, and then also she's going to throw the actual spear at a person. A melee should intercept that, so it's in melee range, and then somebody can click it easier. Okay, please don't let that actually hit a range damage dealer. It'd be much harder to get somebody to click that if they're all the way out in the middle of the fucking nowhere. Okay,
So, one more quick question. So, if we're on, let's say, the ice side and we get the mechanic and we go out there and drop it, eventually the ice folks will have to clear it in either a poison circle, so we have to go to the other side and do that. Or is there going to be poison circles on the green side, the blue side?
Yep, that's why I said we're going to drop them in the same space on both sides of the room, so you'll know exactly where to go. If you want to clear that way, you could run into another player. If you want to clear that way, you could wait for the icicle mechanic, like whatever, like the spear mechanic that I'm calling spears, but you know, the AoE mechanic thing, you can wait for that. There's like 5 different ways. However is best for you guys, do it. Doesn't really matter. We have 6 healers tonight, so that should be not a big problem as long as everybody does what they're supposed to do with the puddles and doesn't drop them all over the fucking place. That's the bigger mechanic, okay? But yeah, we'll talk about. There's something else that I wanted to bring up, but we'll see how it goes first. So
what's the thing? Where's the time to use like raid CDs as healer, since you guys have already done this?
If people are gonna mess this up, it's gonna be the time when the AoE spear thing gets shot out. Okay, so I would definitely prepare to use CDs there because people are probably gonna act. Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. I said call them out too. So that way we don't overlap anything we don't need to overlap.
Yeah, we have 6 healers, so there's definitely going to be overlap at some point. But either way, that's probably where mistakes are going to happen. Okay, so anyway, let's get some pulls, and we'll see how it goes, because I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen. That's that.
Thanks, Jeff.
You guys got flasks?
I think Cauldron went out, but I didn't get any, so... I got some flasks of Fathoms.
Yeah, I don't even right. I got 85 food on. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm certain I'm going to mess this up, but we're going to do our best.
Definitely Shroud, get in your positions as I pull the boss back to where I am currently, okay?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Overflow coming in 5 seconds. Get ready to... And people are ready for that.
Overflow. Okay, or only one person can soak with me.
4, 3,
Frozen.
2, 1.
So people need to run out with people that get overflow?
Yeah, between 3 and 4. Or just 3 or 4. I only had 2.
Alright.
Yeah, that's right, but... Hey guys,
we got this.
We're not doing this, alright? Please focus up here. To drop this directly on top of the stack point, it just indicates a clear lack of interest in completing this encounter. Please do not do this ever again, okay? I've explained the encounter, how we're going to do it. Everybody's going to be on these markers. You're going to run about 20 yards behind you. 3 or 4 people are going to go with you, drop the mechanic, and then that's that, okay? We can't mess this up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Seems easy to drop the stacks for tank though, so no problem.
Does anybody else get a LOU arrow at the start there?
Nope.
Thanks, Theo. That was inauspicious, to say the least.
Now I come in kind of way you were explaining it, Metro. I mean, I've watched the videos on this, but is there anything specific you guys are doing different than, say, like...
I just want to try to structure this a little bit better, so we don't, like I said, when I was talking about the fights, most guilds are just like, oh, just do whatever the hell you want, and it seems fine, but I would like to structure this a little bit better, where everybody's on blue, we go around blue, with the frost marks, and they're dropping the blue puddles back there where I put my D&D, okay?
Yeah,
so we know exactly when and where to clear. And then when the colors swap, we don't have to move. There's not shit all over the fucking place, and you're not panicking. You're just standing still, maximizing your DPS, doing the mechanics as they happen.
And the swap, or just everybody's you're running around a certain side or anything.
You have if your color has swapped, you move. Otherwise, you're staying where you're.
Yeah, like we were doing before. All right.
So you don't want us running too far. You just want us running like somewhere.
Just
back
but
there.
15 yards away from where everybody else is. Drop a puddle. Okay, here I'll put 3 markers again. This is my ambition. So the first one goes out. There's one on purple. The second one goes out. There's one on orange. Third one goes out. There's one on yellow. Okay, just kind of forming a. What was that?
And like the same thing.
Yeah,
but
of
on
course.
green
Same
side.
thing on the other side. Yep. Just make a kind of a shoulder of whatever, wherever you have to drop it. Just keep them all together, so we know exactly where we want. When it's time to swap colors or whatever. Okay, right check for the pull.
Hey, Stromy, your Palamichi, when do you guys want to take that first big AoE hit we're taking right there with me and like Aura Master?
I mean, I can revival it, and I got a trait that'll reduce revivals CD.
Yeah, well, any AoE like set up beforehand would be nice, and just one kind of damage reduction would be cool too. So
Yeah, I can trank the first one.
yeah, well, I mean either trank or use revival, and then either link or something like that. We'll figure it out.
I would say save Trank, because you're going to have people with more stacks as the fight goes on. Like, the first one's going to be the least deadly one in the entire fight, and you guys all have way more gear than me. So.
I wouldn't heal that much either.
Yeah, we do. We just have to use the cooldowns, or we won't get enough use out of them.
Yeah, it's only a 6-minute fight, so.
Yeah.
How many people need to stack in the overflow so they don't?
3 or 4.
Okay.
Overflow's coming up. There it is.
Back it up a bit.
So we're just sitting here blasting.
Rushing take mechanic coming. After that, it's barrage. There's barrage.
All right, here we go.
Tied.
Javelin, make sure it hits somebody in melee, please. Pick him out, get him out of it.
All right, who got next?
Conversion coming, get ready to move, spread out. Move if you have to move. Okay, go to the correct side. Take mechanic coming. Move this first again.
Alright, go.
Green people need to go to the other side now. Like you should be opposite.
No, we're not swapping sides.
Oh, we're not?
the trank.
We're not. Oh, I see.
No reason.
I got knocked out on the trank.
It's okay.
Revival.
I've got a reset.
Yeah, a lot of people with it. It's like more grain, a lot of people need to.
Move if you have to. Getting roasted down. Sorry.
Swipe it.
Better.
I'll definitely get better as the night goes on. Still trying to actually heal.
That is a lot of
Oh,
damage.
good, Jeff.
Shit.
Yeah. But no, it's not a big deal once everybody's doing the right thing. So
You
when
guys are-
your mark changes, if your mark changes, you're gonna swap side.
Yep, otherwise you stay, okay?
Correct.
We always want blue on this blue marker. We never go
Yeah, I
into
see
the
what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. And
Get
so
switched
that'll
on
help
conversion,
a
you
lot.
just switch sides, but that's it.
It's just a chain reaction at that point. So. it
Does
won't be
anybody
bad.
know what the little knockback thing he does is called?
1 sec, I can tell you.
Because that's the
It's
second
the
time.
stat mechanic for
Because that's the second time I've gone to trank and he
Russian
knocks it right out of it.
Yeah,
Alright.
that,
The spikes also knock you back if you're the wrong color?
It's called crushing reverberation.
Where the hell are my toes?
Yeah, and if you have that little thing that pulses around you, you just move away from people would be great.
That's the overflow, and that was the stuff you need to move out like 10, 15 yards.
He's talking about when you reset your stacks by hitting the opposite color.
Oh, right.
But yeah, so you guys got that debuff stack we core, right?
The animation.
Yeah.
There's no
It's
split
highlighting people with 5 stacks, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so it shows. So if you guys can call that out, I'll try
Or
to do the
Sylvanas.
same. But yeah.
You just want them to clear it, like when it starts, like when that weak aura lights up. You want
Whenever
them to
anybody has, if anybody has 5 stacks, it should be cleared. But you can't have 10 people clear with 5 stacks at once.
I'll call people out.
Yeah, nobody needed. There was only one at a time, really.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, let's get more pulls. Pretty good. What was he at? 60 or something?
Yeah, 66, 7.
And it's just that same thing the whole time, basically, right?
Yeah.
60% even there.
Oh, did he? Jesus.
60 even, 2 minutes into the fight, so 2.5 minutes in the fight.
With that big mage DPS, I don't.
Nah, she's
blame
not
him,
Veltox.
You guys also, you can use puddles on the ground on your side to reset your stacks also.
Yep.
So you shouldn't have to cross over at any point to reset. You
Yeah,
can
that's why we're doing
use
what we're doing.
Use the shit she throws out or the puddles.
That's why we're not
Correct.
swapping for the inversion.
Because then there'll be puddles of all colors all around the areas, and you'll be able to choose whichever one you need to soak or whatever to drop stacks in. That's the strat. And hopefully we'll have enough room. If not, we can move the boss. We'll talk about that if we get to that point. All right, right check.
Drek, can you rally on the second inversion or whatever?
Yeah,
sure.
sure. 2 rallies now.
We have 2 rallies.
And we got a darkness.
Where?
Still don't have a fort though.
Yep. All right, here we go.
Feels bad, man. You can fort scroll though, so good.
Oh yeah. We just need to make about 100 of those. If anybody
5,
wants to throw those up.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, first tank mechanic coming.
Yeah.
Overflows on caverns.
Come on up, buddy.
Get that out. Get that out.
Let's go.
Or drop it right there. That's fine too.
Here we got looks like the barrage will happen first. There's barrage.
Alright, Drusen needs clearance Laundria. If you don't mind.
Take the person out of the javelin.
Yeah. Alright, and then blue or whatever. Yeah.
Got it.
Thank you. Salandria next, please.
Keep yourself moving on frost side.
Oh, I got Paolo in here. There we go.
Someone's
Yeah, thank you, sir. Alright, everyone's good.
Inversion. Get ready to move if you have to.
Oof's gonna be next.
I need to clear.
Another barrage coming.
She Druid. Let's clear, please. And then Muffin.
I'm linking back here on blue side.
Alright. Yeah.
Ooh, too much.
If you're green, don't move. If you're frost, move.
You don't looking.
Stormy clear. Then Rar could be after that. Then me. Gruesome after that. Who's gonna die?
Okay, I didn't know about this mechanic.
Yeah, if you have frost, you need to move a little bit every couple seconds. Keep yourself from getting stunned, and if you're toxic, you need to stay still, or else you'll get disoriented.
Is it supposed to, my color change, like green, blue, like within seconds, like multiple times?
Yeah, mine did that too.
What do I do?
Just stay on the side.
Because you got hit by something.
Well,
You
mine
get hit by
did
one
it
of
when I
those
cleared.
reset triggering.
Yeah, your color doesn't change only during inversion.
Well, no. So when I cleared, mine changed to I cleared in the poison, so it went to poison, and then it went back to.
It doesn't. It just resets your stacks.
That's just saying that you're resetting your
That
stats,
you're
right?
resetting.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got confused.
Me too, yeah. I was like, what the fuck is this?
That's
Oh,
okay. That's
damn,
been confusing me
trash
since
drop.
normal on this thing.
Oh, thanks.
We were at 57% there.
Yep.
Progress.
No, me fucking whatever that was. First time seeing that. All right, eat up.
Killing a little secret metro that's been here the whole time we've done.
Yeah, I don't know. How does it work?
You
You
just
just gotta
frost, you
stay
move too
still.
much, you don't move, you're frozen. If you're poison, you move too much.
You'll see this little
Well,
bar on
no,
your screen. You can
you-
see that
you-
fills
yeah,
up
you
and done.
just minimize your movement
Yes.
as much as
This
Has
boss
anybody else gotten the
is
same color like all three pulls? So
magnitudes harder than any
Yep.
first boss in a raid that they've
But
ever done.
there should be like a bar or something on your
Yeah, there is,
UI
there is.
somewhere that lets you know if you're about to either get frozen or.
Yep.
Pretty much the fucking poison is like the last boss until.
All right, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we really have to get this out, man.
Why did you not move?
He started to move and then he stopped.
Here we got the lances or whatever coming.
Alright, here we go. Get the cooldowns rolling now.
Tied.
That person.
Okay, Maz.
So many people.
Another barrage.
Blue, when you get a chance to dip into a...
Yeah, I'm gonna go now. I just didn't want to do it when everybody was at 10.
Yeah.
Got me.
I'm dead.
Not killed, it could be amazing.
It's a pain in the ass with this debuff. Yeah, so
It's a pain in the ass when the very first puddle gets dropped on
Yes,
top of
I mean,
the terrain.
this is why we can't kill heroic bosses, guys, because you guys don't pay attention to mechanics that are on your screen yelling at you. So please start paying attention to mechanics that are on your screen yelling at you. So
Hold up, so the
continue to
previous pool I did that, and this time it seems to be the same issue. It will call out the target of overflowing chill, but doesn't tell you poison. So you just gotta make sure you're watching your debuff.
Yep. Get weak cores. That's why we link the shit. If you need help to find these informational things, then
When the getting frozen, that's from not moving.
Right. Yeah.
Is there? How do you guys know when to move?
When
There's
you
a
do
bar
the
on your
debuff.
screen. Cast,
There's some
move,
bars.
cast, move, cast, move, cast, move. Like just
No.
like the bitches
Oh, do you
in
have to
Minecraft.
move like that constantly?
All the
If,
time.
I mean, it helps.
When you're frozen, you gotta move. When you're poisoned, you
Oh,
gotta
absolutely,
stay still.
Veltox. Mythic should be hard.
Just treat it like the witches in Waycrest.
I will. My trinket though, man.
Look near
Also,
the
another
top of
thing.
your screen for a bar. There's a thing to track it. You don't have to guess. You should know exactly how close you are to getting frozen.
Yeah, I don't have any fucking idea.
okay, go get a weak core for that. Then there should be alternative ones here. I'll look it up for you. These are things we got to learn before we start the pulls, though, guys.
Also, these barrages that throw out poison and frozen spheres, it seems to always be hitting the wrong side at the start. Can we just start with the boss facing away?
Yeah, tell me what you want me to do. The problem is that I'm going to get knocked back into you guys. You're going to have to move.
Oh, shit. I just thought that the idea of sweeping the sides was that you could rotate doing barrage.
I can do it, but you're going to have to move as well. It's not just going to be me who can move.
Wait, why would we have to move? I don't.
Because I'm going to run through people, and they're going to have the wrong color.
No, not if you just run through the boss.
Have you seen what the melee looks like?
The melee need to be at max range and not be in the boss's hitbox.
Her max range isn't that far, man.
Alright, we'll try it that way. So just turn the boss when she comes. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, just turn over. She
Or
comes
before-
and after she does barrage, swoop back in.
Great.
This is like max range for me if he's like right over here.
Okay. So I'll take the first tank mechanic, and then I can turn her without any problem. Alright, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
See, I got the thing. I popped Vendetta, but I'm still moving out.
I go ahead and clear. I get ready for cooldown.
This is much better. People need to clear. A lot of people.
Yeah.
Should I turn her again, or keep it this way?
Keep her that way now, and then.
Track him here.
I don't know.
Clear for this, yeah.
Alright, show me clear. Clear and hit the broth. There you go. Metro, you got 13. I don't know how to deal with that.
It's the fight.
Stacked around.
Yeah, you should be able to take that many, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure it wasn't like an absurd amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely felt a lot better though.
What? Dude, look at the puddles. How is that? better.
No, I meant like the way the boss is turning or something like that.
Okay, wipe it up, guys. Let's go. Stay in the ship.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm getting a lot of damage from unstable mixture, which is like the ring that pulsates from around players. It's like seems like
That
people are
is
like
a
running
reset.
through.
Yep, that's gonna happen the whole fight. That's why the
Yeah,
fight's
that's what
hard.
we want y'all to do.
So should range maybe spread out more so
No,
we're
it
not
doesn't.
stacked?
It doesn't work that way.
Range, it hits everybody.
Hits everybody regardless. It looks like it doesn't, but that's not how it works.
Alright.
Does anybody got a Jeeves or something? I got a yellow weapon.
There you go.
Drop on.
Make sure everybody's prepared. Okay, so yeah, that first combo seems perfect. So take the mechanic and then swap. Right, check. Just if you have defensives, you should definitely be using them when those missiles are coming out. Obviously, people are going to make a mistake there, so just be as overcompensating for that damage as possible. Okay, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get out.
Get the thing out. Get the fucking thing out.
There we go.
No reason to wait till last. Ready for the mechanic.
Grass, you gotta clear. Yeah.
I can hear.
Get the thing
I'm
out.
gonna block it.
Yep.
I'm gonna block it.
Good, clear. Conversion.
Get to the proper side if you switch.
I gotta clear.
Bring people up. Just use Hellstones if you can. Go ahead and clear cylinder.
Scrummy. Javelin.
Some in the back.
We got cooldowns right now.
Nothing.
Okay.
Got cooldowns. I've got a
Got
link.
Jugs' rallying cry. He's dead.
4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, cooldowns. Anyway.
I have no idea how I got 11 stacks of that
Everybody
first
on link blue side.
Cool. Then bring everybody up.
for the first inversion.
Yeah, mine and 20. Yep, great.
4, 3,
I'm gonna block this.
1.
Great. Sarah, you can clear if you want.
Yeah, I'm trying to get over there. I'm disoriented.
Yeah.
Either way,
I'm gonna tie it in
45%.
5.
Even if everybody died instantly, it's still progress.
I'm going live too.
Despite all these patches being in the wrong place.
Alright. There we go. Can Faldor get an innervate, please?
Drinking.
Innervate.
I'm clearing.
Okay.
They might actually do this. Like they're doing
Thank you.
really well. They got
got
16
tied
people
for the
Yeah,
alive.
revival as well.
2, 1.
Alright, next damage. Yep. Right. We had a rally.
Have Trank up.
Tied down.
I mean, they've only got like a little over a
Strong
minute and a
main
half
person
until the
clear.
berserk, but
I got cooldown for the next one. You'll clear next, Eric.
Alright. Fuck. I'm healing myself up.
I need to clear.
Click me in melee, please.
4,
I'm trying to bring people up.
2, 1.
I'm linking this.
Rick, careful. Okay, my cooldown's at 10.
Do you want me to onk
I
that?
tried.
Yeah.
Yeah. Onking.
Go and clear if you can. 6 seconds on my cooldowns.
We have a rest.
Alright, there we go.
Circling
Bring everybody up.
Franklin here.
Yep.
Okay.
Take. Alright. I'm gonna clear.
Grit clear when you can.
Watch out.
Fuck.
Enrage, baby!
Alright, we hit the enrage. That's a good start. It's a lot of death too, so it's comfortable.
Move it. Fuck. I'm like terrible at managing the fucking CDs that are available anyway.
So, Morgan, you'll find this funny. My ink pot's bugged. It never went off at 64 steps.
That does not seem good.
Yeah, so I think I have to take it off. So yeah, if you're wearing ink pod, take it off, because apparently it's bugged unless it worked for you guys.
At least you have 2 trinkets, dude.
Was that a shot at K or whatever?
Tell me shit.
Oh yeah.
well,
Paul,
he's
did you ever
solo
find
tanking
your
either way, Ran.
Yeah, I submitted a ticket and they give it to me.
Oh sweet.
So it actually just disappeared.
Yep.
The jugs look like yours didn't go off either. It must just be straight fucking bug.
It was probably just like in your bag, and the GM just took it from your bag and mailed it to you, because it was easier to be like, yeah,
look,
dude.
all impressive as fuck. Look at what I found.
Yeah.
Are you guys like a lot of the healers using seeds, or is that like I don't even know. I
I'm
don't
not.
know.
It's
I'm using the man.
We're good.
the hot on it is like not.
Well, I can't use the like fist weaving essence. I'm like
When
trying to
you-
decide what the fuck to use.
When are you using Lucid? Like, when's the first time you pop
I'm
it?
not using. I'm using it as a minor.
Oh, I'd put that on major.
Yeah, I use that as major too because I like to
Yeah.
pop it and hot everybody up.
Yeah, I'd pop major, lucid, and then minor. I use life binders.
Yeah, so Jugs accurately pointed out some things there. By the end, we were just literally constantly clearing stacks because for some reason there's people on the complete wrong side. I didn't know how this happened, but that's the first pull into that phase, so it's hectic. Obviously, people are still learning. It's fine, but please don't make that mistake, okay? And second of all, yeah, a couple people died to the lack of soakers. Okay, every time that overwhelming thing goes out, people have to go and help them. Okay, unless you have an immunity, you should never be out there alone. Okay. But yeah, good pull. Obviously, hit the enrage with 14% left. So even if
I also noticed like people are sort of like dropping them towards the back. I thought we were dropping them towards the front and moving a little bit, like when we were out of room. Because
Yeah, we got a DPS race.
like,
We don't want to run too far.
people keep like trending towards the back, and they're like taking the puddle to the opposite side of the puddles, so it makes it hard to get to them.
Again, one more time, guys. I'm gonna explain this mechanic one last time, okay? So the green people have it, okay? You can put one there, okay, where I put the yellow marker. Put one here, okay? Put one here, okay? Kind of like a wall. We're just forming a wall around the playable area, okay? We cannot have them in between where we're standing, and we cannot have them in at the back of the room, because if you didn't notice there was nowhere for me to drop puddles anymore. So eventually I have to move the boss. It was getting to that point there, but the boss was over, so yeah, it's actually fine. So just please pay attention with this mechanic, okay? The deaths that were caused by that pretty much caused the wipe there, so focus on that, and we're ready to kill boss. Ready to check coming. Yeah, if you have an immunity, probably the best way to do it is just race, like get the fuck out and use it immediately. You can just drop the mechanic with the immunity, so just don't give anybody else time to react, like, you know, mage.
Bop that person?
Nah, it's magic, I'm sure, but I don't know, maybe. But either way, just get out, use the immunity, and get back in. You guys have food, Druce and Jix?
Yeah, sorry, I was talking to you.
Where's the hammer at?
Right next to me.
Right here.
Okay, great pull. Let's get the killer. Here we go.
I don't know how I went from 4 stacks to 11 stacks right in that first phase, but I did something in completely wrong, so.
Soakers.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Hi, Sarah.
Tied.
Oh boy.
This is people reacting way too slowly.
I'm gonna clear.
Let's fight this.
Okay, guys, you gotta be on the correct side, alright, guys? Please don't. I don't know how you make this mistake. We made it on every single normal and heroic pull, so please focus on. This is the only thing that will wipe us, okay? And obviously, it will wipe us. So you cannot be late moving. You have to be spread before the inversion happens, and everybody else needs to be aware of what's going on in this encounter for these mechanics to happen properly.
So should I just wait to clear my stacks before the person? I had like 7 stacks and it was yelling at me to clear. I ran all the way across the room to clear, and I got the fucking.
If it's in the very beginning, Sarah, you gotta hold on to it.
Okay.
No, there's other ways to clear it. During the barrage, you can just hit one of the other.
Just run into a
color,
melee.
or just hit an
Never
opposite
run
player.
across the room. You can get a barrage to clear.
It does do an AoE though, doesn't it? So just be careful. We're taking a lot of damage.
But this the same AoE regardless of how you clear it.
But doing it during
Only
the
run across the room if you have to switch.
Yeah, so something people maybe aren't aware of, these whatever these like little icicle lances, they are dodgeable, okay? I'm sure nobody's dodging them in our first, you should try, okay? Unless you're intentionally trying to clear, you should try to be dodging this. And the way to dodge it is run about 20 yards away from the boss. Some will leave, and then you go to where they were, and then let the rest of them go by you. Okay, so
One more thing to add to that: if you get hit by the same color, it adds a stack.
correct. Yeah.
So if you kind of get hit by one and everyone's topped off, just do the opposite color and clear.
Okay, right check.
I got to get better at this.
Okay, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Four, three, two, one.
God damn it, man. I'm sorry.
4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
In melee, you have to stop that mechanic from going out and hitting range, okay? You dodge that mechanic. Inversion, spread. Move as soon as you can.
I'm gonna click.
Good cooldown. Alright, Rock, go ahead.
Right now, Shrek.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna clear. Sorry.
Someone to sack with me?
I did, but I died.
Who's running in front of the boss? Jesus Christ. Okay, what? So,
Yeah, that was terrible. I'm sorry. I was shoot for that.
Okay, High Lord. Have a good raid. I hope you get all the fat loots. I think I did better that time, but I think other people did worse, so it all balances out. It's not bad. You know, I'm 9th on the DPS meters right now. I'm actually fairly comfortable with that. There's like 4 damage dealers below me, which is unusual in and of itself.
you guys have food, right? Smash blueberry?
Yeah.
Yep, my bad.
Yeah, eat up.
Did you guys think of Weak Aura earlier for that overflow? I'll get one of that.
Alright, here we go. And again, feel free to move into the side of the room, guys. There's no reason people should be in front of the boss.
1.
Four, three, two,
Okay, man, it's not too bad. You want to clear? Drusen? Yeah. Yeah, cool. Go ahead, Drusen.
Javelin, make sure it's a melee, please.
Anti.
Look at.
Stop running.
People not stacking on Frost.
Okay, I gotta switch sides.
I'm gonna clear.
Frozen, do you have any external? Okay.
Should not be necessary to call out the people who stack.
Yeah, our patented panic setting in already here. People feeling basic mechanics. Gotta stack with that mechanic, guys. Not optional. You have to help people soak. That's why everybody should be in one area. It should be very clear. All the mechanics happening at the same time should be obvious what you need to do. So please just do it, okay? As easy as it gets mechanically. You just, again, this is why I outlined the strategy the way I did. You're all going to be around green, and you're only going to move about 15 yards. Just drop it in a, spherical semicircle around where we're stacking. Move out far enough away so it doesn't hit everybody, and don't go on like a journey to drop it, okay?
Maybe put up like 2 raid markers behind.
It did
each
worse that
color
time.
to give people a general idea of where to start.
I had them up, but it's not.
Just where these little daggers are like pointing out in the room where I'm at right now. It's like the perfect place to start.
Alright, right check.
So yeah, just start dropping them at Star and Condom.
Is it better for me to?
I would
hold
say,
us-
if people use their voice, if like 2 people are gonna get the mechanic at the same time, right? So if one of the 2 says soaks are out, like then people will look and go soak.
I'm gonna hold less till the boss moves up, so the melee don't lose a couple globals.
Okay, yep, that's fine. Good idea.
I could call out every time the soaks are out. Hell, I can even call out who's getting the soaks. I can't always go get the soaks because then, I mean, this is a DPS race, right?
Yep, call it out if you can. Alright, here we go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Overflowing 3.
Soaks going out in 5. Myself and Rarik.
Alright, move back in.
Alright, we should
Soaks
clear.
Yeah, I have tied down.
AFK Mass and Drusen.
Sarah, you want to clear?
Which side do you have?
Gotta get over.
God damn it, man.
I want soaked again.
I'm still with Dante.
Alright, Sarah, you want to clear?
I'm trying.
We got soaks coming out soon.
Alright, go ahead, Drew.
Hey, green
And then
side, Brandon.
Stromy.
Tighter.
Stromy and blueberry.
Blue.
Stromy and blueberry.
Dragon.
Good job.
Thank you.
People other than Metro need to be battle right because when there's like soloing the stack
I
mechanic,
got it.
people get res
Laura.
on top of them and they instantly die.
Alright, bring us up.
Link green side.
Overflow coming. Overflow coming.
Please
please.
stand in the flow if you can.
Jigs and Drusen. Jigs and Drusen.
Conversion.
Alright, flip side. Oh,
Yeah, 2 stacked only.
I know.
That's real.
Are we just wiping or?
We are. Not sure why, but we are.
Hey, Sismical. Doing her best. This is a tough first fight of the raid, so.
This boss is fucking rude.
It's just a cycle.
Are you, Brandish, are you there? You good? Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna get you in for cop. Thanks for coming, cop.
Thanks for having me, man.
Bye, cop.
So I guess we need to remember whatever timing that was and have a lot of cooldowns ready. Because we got
Ooh.
soaks at the same time as the color swap.
Gotcha.
Okay, guys, I am going to
Yeah, I didn't hear
drop
about
out
that,
of
but that sounds like a
guilds.
bad place. The thing that happened was is that people are slow to react, people are not spread enough, and there's just constant
Discord
resetting
here,
going
so
on
we don't
from
have
that,
to
so, yeah, that's definitely
necessarily see that.
one of the times
but
for
listen
big
to that if we're not in it. But I knew that was going to happen. I kind of figured that was going to happen, given where my DPS usually is at the bottom of the DPS meters. Oh well. We should go and do something fun. We should. Let's... That's likely to happen on any mythic days as well too. Son of a gun. Let's... Darn, I thought I was getting better. Sigh. Let's go and do some Legion content on this rogue here. Do some leveling. I was the lowest DPS Covdova. That's... I didn't catch the number. I was a bit frustrated. Yeah, true enough, Sismical. Hey, kill die. That's okay. Stuff happens. I'm gonna go sit in the AFK channel in case somebody gets DC'd or something. we might be able to get back in. So, I'm actually going to send Metro a little note just in case. Okay, let's see. Let's go check in with Recruiter Lee at the Stormwind Harbor. Shall we? Ooh, but before we do, a couple of things. I was not prepared to be leveling tonight. Nothing sold. Before we do, I'm curious what war mode is like right now. Percentage it's at. Back down to 25. Let's grab a couple of the daily quests here in Stormwind. Always good to get that little bit of a boost. Not the juicy apples. Anything but the juicy apples. And a quest where I actually have to fish? The heck with that. I'll do that off stream.
What can I do for you or the Alliance? Well met.
I need Mechagon rep. Dang. I really should do Mechagon at some point. I'll do it after stream.
Be careful.
Thanks, though, Kildai.
Greetings.
How long will it take for the rogue dude to find me? Fly circles around Dalaran while I'm waiting. Ah, there we go.
Need help?
My masters gave me strict instructions to deliver this letter to you as quickly as possible. Contents are for you and you alone. Good luck. Read the sealed letter and follow the instructions within.
Safe travels.
Oh, but you know what I'm going to do before I even do that? Actually use a draft of the 10 lands.
Your presence is requested in the Hall of Shadows at once. Enter the glorious goods storefront and utter the Raven calls to Red. He will show you the way. Come alone and ensure you are not followed. The eyes of the uncrowned are upon you.
Guys, I'm about to learn the way. I'm about to know the way. Let's see, which one is it again? Glorious Goods? Yeah, Glorious Goods. Well, the door's already open, but... Beware the way?
What can I do for you?
First, let's do that, just because I'm manic about getting repairs in.
Be careful.
Oh, that looks like Grifta. Grats, Kildai.
What you want?
Hey there, wanna buy a lamp? You be not regretting it.
Spirits be with you, man. Be seeing ya.
Let's see, what do we need? Dubious lamp. For 500 gold.
Be careful, man.
I promise you don't regret this. See? I told you it'd be a great idea. Oh, I'd be sorry. That lamp looked like it'd be using some shine, and I happen to have just the thing.
Stay away from the voodoo.
This is a gold soak. Yeah, yeah.
Be seeing ya.
Gold sink, rather. High Lord, I got benched. They, one of our higher DPS people came on, and it's a DPS race that first,
You come get the voodoo.
that first boss. Oops. I see you, puny mortal. I appreciate your concern for my lamp. The very world trembles with the weight of magic. Their pockets are full of it.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, 10,000 coins of air. And 1,000 coins of air. This was Legion, that would be great, because then I would certainly earn enough. Oh, hello Blingtron. You should give me a Legion Legendary. How about a party? Let's party. I think I'm in the wrong place. I think what I want is over here.
Ah, there's our final member. Welcome to the crew. Don't worry. They're friendlier than they look.
I'm pleased you chose to heed our call. We've discussed inviting you into our ranks for some time. You have my ear.
I still think that they should have used Ravenhold for the Rogue Order Hall, but it would have meant another portal in Dalaran, and I think they were looking to avoid that. Your reputation precedes you, Devin. Apologies for the secrecy. We simply could not pick the wrong person finding us here. Walk in the halls of the uncrowned. We are the slayers of kings, the downfall of empires. The unseen blades that write the true history of this world. Seated before you are the shadows, the council which aims the blades of the uncrowned wherever our will demands. We have brought you here today with an offer. Take your seat as the final shadow and help us lead the uncrowned. What do you say? I accept.
We're offering you a seat at our table. Take it, and your questions will be answered. You have but to sit.
Oh, before I do that, it just occurred to me. I got to do something just in case people are just find the stream. I don't want to have a misleading stream title. Thing. There we go. Now let's take this seat.
Smart choice.
We are the Shadows, leaders of the uncrowned. We employ a variety of methods to ensure the safety of Azeroth and to secure our rightful place within it. Not the least of these methods is secrecy. As our title suggests, we prefer to stay in the shadows. But the events at the Broken Shore have forced our hand. We haven't the time for subtlety. We invite you to this table because we are confident you have the skills it takes to face this threat directly. And to prevail. Settle in, then we can discuss the details.
Man, the leader of rogues on Azeroth even says subtlety is not a good spec.
I was getting tired of Tethys's ugly mug. No offense, Tethys.
None taken. So long as you don't insult my face.
I have heard many tales of your accomplishments. I can't imagine half of them could be true.
Stop tracking those.
We operate.
Welcome to the uncrowned, Shadow Devin.
That insignia marks you as one of us. Carry it with you always.
For quite some time, we've been looking for someone who can operate outside these halls. Devin, you are the answer to that search. You will be the blade in the dark that vanquishes our foes. In order to do so, we require weapons capable of striking down the Legion's best. Greymane, Tethys, and Valera each have devised plans to obtain weapons worthy of the task to come. I suggest you hear each out before proceeding.
All according. Consider your choice carefully.
Give me your ear, friend. I got a plan that's guaranteed to put worthy blades in them hands.
I'm close to locating a foe we've been hunting for years. With a bit of help, we can take her out and lay claim to her daggers.
The Kingslayers are the only way to ensure the Legion's end. Hear me out.
Okay, I'll hear you out. I'll hear all three of you out, actually.
Let's talk.
What's the matter? Never seen a princess who knows how to twist a blade? Tell me about your plan. Plan to acquire the cursed daggers that took down King Lane Rin. Garona hid the Kingslayers. For good reason. Their power is not to be underestimated. I need your help to retrieve them. These storied blades are just what we need to destroy Gul'dan and his foul allies.
The job's not done yet.
What about you, Valera, the Blood Elf Betrayer?
The pleasure is mine.
Jorak spoke highly of you. This is a good friend to have. Tell me about your plan. The fall of Sargeras' hound Gormaw. His dreadlords took the beast's fangs and forged them into a pair of daggers known as the Fangs of the Devourer. Said they still carry the monster's bite. Sargeras called upon one of his top assassins to wield the fangs. An Eridar named Akari Shadowgore. Despite our best attempts, we haven't been able to stop her. I don't think I'll be stopping her.
See me coming.
What do you got, pirate boy? What can I do for you? Just after the cataclysm, one of me best discovered a pair of golden cutlasses like any you've ever seen. The moment Eliza touched them, she had a vision of herself, conquering city after city, commanding a crew of lost souls. You may doubt such a grand tale, but it indeed came to pass. The Dreadblades have claimed countless souls, and now we're coming for them.
Keep your sights on the horizon.
Well, I think I'm ready to make a decision. And we're going to do combat. The Dreadblades for combat.
The shadows call.
Well chosen.
That'd be a fine choice. Come here. I'll share the finer details of my plan over a mug or two. Good to see you.
I'd like to offer you an accord. The dread Admiral Eliza wields a pair of cursed blades that make her the scourge of the South Seas. She also stole one of my best ships, the Horizon's Edge, has it anchored off the shores of Azuna. As we speak, you help me take back me ship, then her cursed blades are yours. Now, assuming that sounds agreeable, meet me aboard the Crimson Veil. We have her docked here, right in Booty Bay. Not a cheap arrangement. Okay, let's go do that.
Stop by and that's the spirit. I'll meet you in Booty Bay.
Zip, zip, zip. I need to zoom in just a little bit. This actually could be quite dangerous. Because I'm sure there's 120s farming Karazhan at the moment. And I do have War Mode on, so I could get ganked. We'll do the starter quest obtain the Dreadblades, never equip them. Well, we'll have to equip them to obtain them, but we'll immediately switch back. No, that's okay, Killby. Thank you, though. Yeah, gotta like Stranglethorn. Because if you don't, the pirates will kill you for it. Oh, look, there's a rare just sitting there. Rippa. I don't know if I've ever killed that. Nope, nope. Leaving it for the proper level, people.
Listen up. Raise a mug for the outlaw that's gonna take the
Grats, buddy.
from that blasted Eliza's cold dead hands. Let's have a chat.
Ah, I knew you'd come. I can promise you a safe journey to Eliza's position, but once we're there, well, we both know there'll be no guarantees. The plan is simple. We'll take the Crimson Veil as close as we can get her without being seen and disembark from there. Once we're ashore, we'll board the Horizon's Edge, bribe her mutinous crew to hand it over, and hunt down Eliza and her legendary blades wherever she may be. Just say the word when you're ready.
Just let me know when you're ready. Eliza won't know what's coming for her. Take it easy. Hoist the sails. Reel in the anchor. Ready yourselves, you salty dogs. Azuna awaits.
I might do Azuna as my first Legion zone. Normally I go for Val Shara first and Azuna second, but... Oh, hang on. Well, I was, you can tell I was unlocking lockboxes off stream. And the way you can tell that is because Sinister Strike's not on my bars.
get a move on. The horizon's edge be just over this ridge. You sneak past the guards and make sure the first mate sees our side of things, hmm? We'll join you after that. Good luck out there. I'll be watching for your signal.
So don't go over any landmines, gotcha. Wow, these landmines are hard to see. Don't walk.
Could be I neglected to mention that the beach is crawling with landmines. Keep your eyes peeled.
Yes. I've done it many times.
Swap the decks till they shine, you dirty bags of bones. The dread admiral demands perfection.
It's more of a pain in the butt now because it's actually harder with level scaling.
How did you get past me crew? Useless, the lot of you. The rest of the dread fleet is on its way. What's your plan? Is that the best you can do? Me deck swabbers fight better. That's an offer I can't refuse. Fall back to the temple. They can have this pile of driftwood. The horizon's edge is ours, lads. Ain't she a beauty? You'll be finding Eliza in the temple ruins ahead. Keep your wits about you. Her whole crew's onto us now. We'll provide naval support as soon as we're up and running.
One of the undead's still sapped over here. Aw, man. I can't fly? What do you mean I can't fly? That's horrible. Means I'm actually going to have to avoid the mines and the hounds, who I'm assuming can see me. I suppose, eh? I never thought of it as an instance. I always thought of it as, whatchamacallit, oh, I can't even remember the name of that tech. Not shard. going to bug me until I remember the name of it.
So, you're the one who stole my ship and killed my crew. Release the giant. I have business to attend to within the temple.
Phase, a different phase. I always just assumed it was a different phase. Kick. You're actually gonna make me kill all these guys. Okay, can't just sneak in. It would make sense in combat, not kick. Stealthy rogue.
Impenetrable fortresses have gushed rivers of blood by their will. To utter their name instills fear in sailors' hearts. They know no equal. I know no equal. Turn back now and you may yet live to tell the tale.
Destroy them. Your blades thirst.
Wow, I was able to pickpocket 40 copper from this level 100 mob.
This will be my pleasure. I have already seen my death. You are not a part of it. I'll run you through! Impossible!
We can't hold them off forever. Get the lead out of your boots and get out of there.
Ah.
You made it out in one piece? Ah, and you have 'em. I've seen no finer swords
We'll
in
sail
all
to
the
Dalaran.
days.
It's a short voyage from here. I'll meet you in the Hall of Shadows.
Nice. Yeah, it is possible with certain classes. The biggest problem is the fact that there's like 6 ads in that room too, and it's such a small room. But if you got an immunity and you can burst hard enough, it's entirely possible to solo him.
Looking for something specific? I buy and trade. What are you looking for? For the Alliance.
I'm all ears. Be seeing you.
Now we can get on to the actual leveling.
You have my ear.
Success. All is gone as planned. Your new blades are a testament to that. We'll demand a great deal of you in the weeks and months to come, but we would be remiss if we failed to take a moment to celebrate a job well done. What do you say?
All according to plan. Here, here. I'd like to propose a toast. Today, this shadow secured the legendary Dreadblades, and in doing so, has enabled us to strike at the Legion directly.
Yep. I do believe it is, Stephen.
Raising a glass, not only to our newest shadow, but to the dawn of a new era for the uncrowned.
Well done.
Something's off about this here brew. Ugh.
Vanessa? They say I died in the dead mines. Fools. It's all too simple to mimic the effects of death when your assailants' minds are addled with neurotoxins. Did you know that I was favored to become the final shadow? Yet despite their assurances, every single one of them put their lot in with you instead. It's a pity, really. Jirok did so much for me. He won't be happy when he comes to and finds you dead. Let's see how long you last. It's nothing personal. This is purely business.
And I no longer have...
Come on. Show me the legendary fighter I've heard so much about.
I no longer have a way to track my... Oh no, wait, I've got it on my weak aura. I was going to say I no longer have a way to track my combo points, but I do.
Work too hard to be underdog. Stop! No more!
My head. Valera, you okay?
Van Cleef, the uncrowned still have a use for you. You have a choice. Live and serve as our newest Shadow's agent, or die where you stand.
Shockingly, I'd prefer to live.
Then it's settled. Congratulations. Van Cleef is one of our best. as you've seen firsthand. I trust you'll be true to your word, Vanessa. I'd hate to imagine your father being disappointed in you.
Perhaps the others were right.
The shadows call.
Seems you struck a nerve.
Was that all? What is it?
I might impart some advice to aid you on the trials and tribulations ahead. Do not hesitate to use the many resources of the Uncrowned to aid your efforts. There's a communal board in the tavern beyond this chamber where we organize the efforts of our underlings. Seek out Nikki by the board. She can show you the ropes.
Until next time.
I don't know nothing about nobody. Oh, who? I kidding. I know everything about everybody. How's it going, Shadow Devin? Word is you're heading down to the Broken Isle. Is that true? Soon as news got out about the place, we combed through every book, tome, and paper we could get our hands on. We put together quite the report. You should take a look. While you're here, this board is where the magic of the Uncrowned happens. You can put a bounty on a king's head, offer a reward for fell silk cloth. Just jot down your latest whim and your agents will take care of it.
Have a good one.
Yeah, I think we'll start with Azuna. Great choice. We have tons of intel on that place.
Keep it real.
Oh, there's another little exclamation point down here.
We operate where others cannot.
The Uncrowned work behind the scenes, pulling strings here, snipping others there. It's a matter of making the right choices at the right time in the most elegant manner possible. We've all decided that you need to recruit some shadows to send out on our most important missions. People that you can trust, or at least that you can trust to get the job done. Might I suggest that you start with Garona and Vanessa? It should prove interesting if nothing else, considering recent events.
All in good time.
Hey there, Garona. Garona spins one of her razor-sharp blades around her fingers before deftly sheathing it at her waist. As long as there's a challenge to the kill, I'm game for whatever little missions you have in mind.
Good choice. Just don't call me champion. Ever.
What can I do for you?
After all of that, you want me as your champion? Vanessa gives you a look of disbelief as she takes a moment before replying. Fine, but I do things my way. Agreed? So I guess I'll be hanging out with Vanessa here a lot. Don't you worry about nothing. She and I are gonna be besties. Say, you got a moment? Word on the street is that you're looking to recruit some more, shall we say, unsavory types. I know just the woman. No, not me, though. I could probably do it, but not as well as Lonika Stillblade. Yeah, that Lonika. The one who founded the School of Roguery in Shattrath City. So let's send Vanessa out to Outland and have her make Lonika an offer she can't refuse. Or, you know, give her a legit job and nice location for a rogue academy. A more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Let's talk more action.
A little less talk and a lot more action. Although, I do kind of want to put these back on. Because I like them, they're glowy and stuff. Where are you? There we go, uncrowned insignia. I think... Can I not mount up down here now? Yeah, we're gonna sell that. Probably keep that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Tis always good to have your bags organized. Gold! The rogues, thieves, and cutthroats are going to start rolling in. Maybe we'll even get some unemployed defias to sign up. Too soon? Great. Sounds like she's already settled in. That's good, because we already need some fresh meat for the grinder. You should mosey on over and see if she's got any thieves just lying around taking up space. I should mention I don't have to do this bit. I could just go to Azuna and start questing. But I'm in kind of a lazy mood at the moment. Relaxing. Not getting into anything too big.
A shall fell out. I am listening. Good luck, friend.
I saw, not the healthiest looking bunch, but I'm sure they'll do in a pinch. Regardless, they'll be out with Vanessa and Garona. So what could go wrong? You heard of Winston Wolfe, right? Of course you have. Who hasn't? So while you were off gabbing with the headmistress, Lord Ravenholt graced me with his presence. In the flesh. I didn't think he ever came out of that chamber. Any hoodles. He more than suggested, in that way of his, that we send Garona and Vanessa and our new merry gang of bandits off to have a little chat with the wolf at Ravenholt Manor. Just make sure they're nice and civil. Or that's the last we'll see of them.
More action.
Yes, I know about combat. Ah. Well, while that's doing, let's head back this way. And head down to Azuna.
I have many
lucky doos you like.
There you are. Over here. Azuna awaits. Hail and well.
Perfect. Up for a little trip down to Azuna? Devin, we must find a way to reseal the Tomb of Sargeras. I have uncovered information concerning an ancient relic, which might be the key to stopping the Legion. Our search begins on the ancient elven island of Azuna. Long ago, it was where the highborn elves of Suramar perfected the mightiest of magics. Now it's a cursed ruin. The Illidari demon hunters have established a camp on the island. As they are the only people we know in the area, that is where we'll begin. Ready to take wing? Ready whenever you are, Dadgar.
Know when you are ready, champion. Well. I prefer using the great staff Atiesh's raven form. Nothing's worse than saddle sores. The demon hunters have set up camp on the far side of the island. Perhaps they can help us locate the Pillar of Creation. Look there. Naga forces. We have competition from Queen Ajara herself. She must also be after the Pillar of Creation. This is unexpected. Breathtaking.
So anyway, I hope everybody's having a good night. I'm having a decent night.
There, the Illidari. And the Burning Legion is here too. Knowledge is power, but using it wisely. The Illidari are about to be overrun.
Since I got war mode on, I think we'll dispense with the reading of quests.
An unexpected surprise. Ah, nice weapon you have there. Speak with Jason Alari if you'd like to help.
I have sacrificed everything. What have you given?
We are all that stands.
I'm curious just how much XP one of the rares is worth. Crap, I didn't see. I did not even see. I don't think it was enough to be worth it, honestly. Though it did drop a nice piece of gear. I gotta get used to looking at this week or see my combo points because they went away again. That actually seems to happen quite a bit. That my combo points will just disappear from here. Kick.
My life is dedicated to destroying the burning legion.
I've sacrificed everything. What have you given?
Let's see. Legs don't need. Head don't need. Let's see, 21, 26. We'll go with that.
Do not give in to the power of the Legion.
Grovel on your knees. Beg for your lives.
I wonder if my chat is busted. Because nobody said anything in a long time.
Azeroth must not fall. Remember, nothing is more important than the Legion's destruction.
Yeah, it seems to be working. Thanks, Gilday. Appreciate it. Darn it, can't click on the gem properly.
We are all that stands between the Legion and annihilation.
Ooh, that'd be a nice upgrade. Some boots. Or a ring. That is 5 eye levels. That is 7. So we'll go with the boots.
Death to the Legion.
Random rare upgrade. Gotta like that.
I have many, many wares. I have just the thing, Wanderer. Beware of Yeti.
Lord I will see to it that the Legion gets no farther. You, Corvus and Sienna, attack the Legion from within. Then we will wipe them out together.
Hey, Spencer. Not too bad. Got benched from Mythic Progression before the first boss was down, so doing a little bit of leveling. Dude, I haven't done enough war fronts to even know what I'm doing. In Stromguard, regular, let alone heroic.
Lord Illidan knows we will work together to destroy the Legion from within. Death to the Legion.
Apparently, Lord Illidan knows D-Way. I thought I already found out D-Way when I found D-Way to the Rogue Order Hall. Yeah, it's not really an upgrade for me, though. I don't really have anything that's under 430, so... Hey, Midna. No. Got benched. Kick. There should be a Legion herb over here. Let's go see if it's worth it to herb and Legion. No. Hey, it was a righteous bench anyway. My DPS was the lowest out of the DPS people, and someone with far better DPS showed up, so I got the bench. See, Airfill. Let's see if it's worth it to herb. That is most definitely worth it. 5k for a single herb. It's worth it to herb and Legion. like I say, the only way I'd ever do that is if it was unwarranted, and it's not. I am without a doubt the least practiced and probably least skilled of the raiders at this point, so I honestly kind of expected it to happen, but no matter what. The fact that there were a couple of people who were late was the only reason I... No. I don't see it like that at all. I see it like we're gonna take you for everybody we can for heroic, and then, you know, when it comes to mythic, we're gonna take the 20 best people for the fight, and, you know, kick. If you're able to be there, all the better. I mean, you'll never get a single mythic boss down if you don't show up, right? Kick.
Illidari, what happened here?
I didn't give in. Intruder, your life ends now! Mistake, mortal.
I mean, you gotta take the 20 strongest people if you're gonna down a mythic boss. It's just that simple. So I would never begrudge the guild taking somebody over me who does better DPS. I'm not gonna say I'm happy about it, but I'm also not gonna be upset about it. They made a decision that was best for the progression. That's what you do in progression. Kick.
tortured.
They did things to me.
Darn imps. Yeah, that's unfortunate because it's a fun raid. It's incredibly difficult. It really is.
I've sacrificed everything. Have you?
What did they do? What did the demons offer you?
The demons promised us unimaginable power.
Kick. Yeah, I get that. Honestly, gives me time to do a little bit more of this, which I enjoy too, so.
Who did this to you? A warden tried to convince us to turn traitor. I heard screaming.
Hey, Cider, how's it going, buddy? Yep, absolutely. Absolutely, Midnight. Why? I didn't attack you. Oh, you ganking people. Yeah, they're waiting there to camp me, too. Nice. Oh, nice of them. I just rogue my way over here. Yeah, Mythic Progression is hard. Well, it was hard for me.
Did anyone give in?
Siona Nightblade turns traitor.
That's okay, Spencer. I honestly don't mind. Like I said, you expect that kind of thing when you're opted in for war mode.
Where did Siona Nightblade go? I need to find her.
Just gotta finish this bonus objective and then we can continue the questing. Let's go find Stellagosa. Yeah. Metro made a really good point that if you're gonna do something like that, you should probably have a weak aura for it. And he pointed me towards this one guy who makes weak auras for all classes, and they all pretty much look the same, so it's really easy to kind of swap to your alts that way. Kick. Interrupt.
Get the key. Let's get over there and free that Drake. You will soon be free, Drake.
Yeah, well, we tried to do that yesterday, and it didn't work out very well for us. Kick. So we went on to Mythic. Got some pulls in, didn't get it killed.
Thank you. I am Stellagosa.
Kick. And one of our raid team members who has better DPS than me came online, so I got benched. Hence, here we are.
My thanks. Now I'm going to finish off the warden who did this to me.
Trinket.
Stellagosa, no!
Back, neither one of which I need, so 20, 24.
Remember, I have to find Stellagosa and Cyana Nightglaive. Meet me up at the Overlook. We will finish this business together.
Come, do your best. Nightglaive has been undergoing some... energy course through... We've been expecting you. How is Cadgar? Fellsworn Nightglaive, prove yourself. I have other matters to attend to.
Yes, my mistress. Diana, do not give in. I am more
Kick.
Never. You and your new mistress will die by my war blades. I was promised.
I really need to remember to do that more often. I tend to keep it as a cooldown in case I accidentally aggro more than I mean to. Which I do often.
We've dealt them a telling blow. But even now, the Legion is summoning in more powerful demons.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
We cannot allow them to regain their momentum, or the Broken Isles are lost. You must come to the Azure Wing Repose and meet with my grandfather Senegos.
We are all that stands between the Legion and annihilation.
I don't think it matters what I choose. Dread Blades. I'll do that.
The fate of our world hangs. Do not linger here too long. The Legion is attacking everywhere.
I am certain that if anyone can help you find this pillar of creation, it will be my grandfather.
I'll meet you up there. You will find repose up the road to the northeast.
I have many lucky do's. You like?
Very nice.
Good fortune to our friends.
Let's go to Azure Wing Repose. Well, good luck, buddy. I hope you get all the fat loots and all that good stuff that you need.
This does not look good. He is not well. What is happening here?
Let the youthful one approach.
There is much to be done.
I know why you are here, small one. Please, help.
Kick. Kick. See that's when I use that's when I use Blade Flurry. I pull more than I mean to. Kick. I mean, it's pretty much the only AoE option I've got, and I've only got 2 charges of it. So... Kick. 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 These guys are always so stubborn about dropping that last crystal. When you get 5 of 6, that takes 12 of them to get the last one. But I'm a rogue, so that's not really a problem. Kick.
Senegos, we seek one of the pillars of creation. I know it is here on Azuna.
You speak of the Tide Stone of Gaul and Earth. It was shattered long ago.
Urgent message for Senegos. The Nightfallen have assaulted the Whelplands. These 4 Whelplings need to be treated with ley crystals immediately.
Give me this one last adventure.
I suppose I should kill you too.
He was so weak when I found him. Pick him up and take him to overrun. We will require aid. Another Nightfallen attack. Bring my child to me, young one.
Let's have a look. Sacrifice mastery for crit. Side grade. Ooh, let's do that. That's actually an upgrade.
You are a kind small thing.
Of course. Farewell, then.
See you soon, Starlight.
Actually, you know what, guys? I am really starting to get exhausted because I am really hot in here right now. So I think what I'm gonna do is we'll leave it there. We got a level and a half in the here, and we did some pulls in Mythic Progression, and really we got about 3 hours worth of stream in tonight. Let's reconvene tomorrow, and we'll do a lot more leveling with her. And we'll see if we can't get her at least halfway through Legion, if not most of the way through it. And we'll probably do that tomorrow afternoon, because it's probably going to be a lot nicer. So, anyway, guys, I think that's about all I can handle for tonight, heat-wise. So, we'll see y'all later. I hope you have a great night. Those of you who are raiding, I hope you get all the loots. And we'll talk to you soon. Take care, everybody. Peace. Cop out.